All right, in this lesson, we're going to be constructing angle bisectors. Now let me just kind of remind you where we're heading in this. We want to take an angle and we want to take and divide it in half, right? So we're going to take and split this in half, right? So that each angle is half of the original. Okay, to do this, we're going to use a compass. We're going to center it at the vertex of the angle. Okay, so something like this. And then we're going to open our compass so that it to any distance. Okay, and then we're going to swing an arc on this angle, and you just need to touch both sides of that angle. Okay, now it doesn't matter what distance you use here. You take the same distance, but bring that distance out, go from this intersection of the side of the angle and our original arc, and swing a second arc kind of right in the middle there. And then we switch to this other side, this other intersection point, and swing the same arc. Okay, and this intersection point right here is on the angle bisector, right? So the vertex and this intersection point form our angle bisector line. Okay, so what we've just done is we've made this half now congruent to this half. All right, so that's kind of the basic construction. Let's move on. And so now we're going to be constructing the angle bisector of this angle A. All right, and so let's kind of go through this construction again. Again, center your compass at A. Open it up to really any distance here. And then swing an arc. Okay, and now we want to just use that same arc and go from each intersection point and then swing a second arc. Is that going to work? Probably. And then go from this intersection point and swing an arc. Perfect. Right, and so we use this intersection point with A to get our angle bisector line. Okay, so now what we have is this half is congruent to this half. Okay, now on this one we're going to be constructing a 90-degree angle. So this is a little bit of review, but it's good. We'll use it in the next construction. There's a lot of different ways to do this. I'll kind of just show you one. So I'm going to go from this. I'm going to go use this segment, and I'm going to construct a 90 at this point. Okay, so to do that, the first step is to kind of extend. Remember, you want to kind of extend this line out further. And then we're going to take our compass, center it at this point, open it to any distance, and then swing arcs just like that. Okay. Now what we want to do is go from each intersection point and get the perpendicular bisector. So open it to greater than halfway, and then swing arc on the top and the bottom. Switch to this other side and do the same thing. Okay, and now when we connect up this intersection point and this intersection point, right, we have a 90-degree angle. Okay, so that's that construction. I'm actually going to take this construction, I'm going to copy it, and we're going to move it to the next slide here. Because now we're constructing a 45. So to construct a 45, one way to do it is to do this exact construction. Obviously, I won't go through it again, right? And now we just want to find the angle bisector of this angle, right? So we're going to look at this angle here and find the angle bisector of it. Okay, so let's go through that part. Take the compass, center it at the angle, at the vertex of the angle, open it to any distance here, and swing arcs so it touches both sides of the angle. Okay, now come out to this intersection point and swing an arc. Okay, and then I'm going to come out to this intersection point again and swing an arc. Right, and notice they intersect at this spot right here. So I'm going to change colors again. So our angle bisector goes through that point. And so now what we did is we made this half congruent to this half, or it's 45 and 45. All right. A couple more, just kind of a few things that I want to touch on 3-4 here is constructing an isosceles when given the base and the side. Okay, so I'm going to use this base and this side. Let's first get the base. And so I'm going to start with a larger base, but just something to work off of. Okay, and we're going to grab this base length here. So from here to here. Okay, and then just bring that distance up, and I'll put it right here. We'll start our isosceles triangle at this point and just make a little mark. Okay, got it? So now we have that base length. Now we want to grab the side length, right? So get that side length. I'm going to go ahead and change colors on you. Bring that side length up to each of these points. Right? And then swing arcs up on both sides here. So swing an arc up here, and then switch to this other half of our, switch to this spot here, and swing an arc up. Cool. And that's it, right? This intersection point forms our isosceles triangle. So we have this. And so we mark this out here, right? Our base, let's say that has 2 tick marks. That's here. Let's say our side has 1 tick mark. That's here and here. Okay? And so that's it. Okay, thanks a lot for watching.